Good morning, dear friends. What a joy. What a new day. New day, no matter where you are in this world, no matter what time it is for you. This is a new day. Yesterday is blessed, but it's past. The future depends on this moment. And today, Emmanuel, in the book Vineyard of Light, will share with us chapter 9. The light proceeds always. And he quotes Luke chapter 24, verse 11. But they did not believe the women because their words seemed to them like nonsense. Well, he explains to us. The perplexity that happened in the day of resurrection of the Lord is yet the same of all times. Always divine nature, invisible to the eyes of the common people, manifests its glorious messages. The devoted women that were visiting the tomb of the Master always encountered successors. However, rare are many of the Peters that feel the disposition to go and verify the truth. Throughout times, those who transmitted the news of the beyond were pilgrims on earth to date. The religious schools changed the meaning, however, only in rare occasions accepted the valuable resource that it was offered to them. In past eras, in past times, all instruments of divine revelation, with rare exceptions, were categorized as witches and burned in public places, and today they are taken for mentally ill, visionaries, and witches. It happens in this way because majority of the companions of human journey are still attached to inferior interests, and the words of the truth, the immortal truth, always appears to be crazy. They are surrendered to the daily things, and thus they don't believe in the expansion of life throughout the infinite and eternity. But the light of the resurrection proceeds always, inspiring the missionaries still misunderstood. What a message. How many people do you know that may look at you because you know that life goes on, that we can see spirits, talk to spirits, and they look at you like twisting their head, making us feel like we're crazy? Emmanuel is saying, no. This has happened since ancient times. The day Jesus showed up after death, we call it the day of resurrection, though knowing that resurrection per se doesn't exist in the sense of coming back to the body, but he showed up in spiritual body. But he showed up showing that life goes on, that the light of life does not end when the body ends. What do? You want to be like Peter, or you want to be like the devoted women? It's a choice. Emmanuel explains to us that we're still attached to inferior interests. We don't want to be like that anymore. So let us rid ourselves of those attachments that blind us from seeing the truth. Life is much more than the eyes can see. Let us visualize right now in our prayer this presence of the Christ in front of us, as if we are opening the very stone that was covering his tomb, and allow his light to be presented to us. Shall we, friends? Dear Lord Jesus, thank you for coming back and presenting yourself to us, reminding us that life is much more than the eyes can see, and the real reasons why we're here on earth. But you, in spite of showing it all to us, you were always so kind and firm, always tranquil and yet determined. We want to learn with you this balance of being humanly alert and yet divinely relaxed. What a balance. May the light of your love inspire us to be calm and firm, relaxed and yet determined. Meanwhile, we want to admire your examples, registering in us, imprinting in our very cells of our brain and the bodies, the new way of feeling, the new way of being. Thank you for your light, for your love. And we visualize you delivering the passes, the energy medicine to each one of us here in this circle of prayer. Your illuminated hands showering us with love, balancing mind and bodies. We visualize your illuminated heart emanating protection. As we see our loved ones receiving this healing that expands to everyone in our neighborhoods, in our cities. Our cities being so illuminated that this light keeps spreading throughout our states, our countries, and from our countries, bridges of friendship to every other nation, illuminating the earth in your loving and illuminated arms. We feel safe. We feel loved and secure with you. Thank you, Master Jesus, light of our hearts. May today be a better illuminated day with you. We thank you today and always, and so be it. What a message, dear friends. The light proceeds always. Throughout times, the light of the Lord is with us. Let us feel it. Thank you, Daniel Nogueira, for being with us. Thank you, dear Juliana. Thank you, Iracema. Thank you, Carol, dear friend. Thank you, Nora. Big hug, Nora. Thank you, Slavik. Always. Thank you, Elsa. From Texas, thank you, Lou. A big hug to all of you, and let us feel the presence of the illuminated Master throughout the day. We wish you a lovely day and night, and we hope to see you tomorrow at Cardiac Radio once again.